The results of the 2020 census have an important impact for Carbondale, and now it's up for a vote.
News 3's Madeline Parker has more on how a change in home rule could affect the city.
When a city in Illinois reaches a population over 25,000 people, it automatically is enrolled in home rule. Home rule, in its most basic sense, can give more local control to a municipality.
If you're a home rule municipality, you have powers in addition to those granted to you by the state government. If you're a non-home rule community, the only powers that you have are those ones that are in state statutes, the state legislature.
The city of Carbondale has had home rule since 1967, but the 2020 census determined that the city's population no longer met the requirement.
Now that we've fallen below that threshold, we're going to be required in November to put a question on the November election asking our voters if they want to retain home rule.
Home rule allows for a couple of advantages. It requires licensing and inspections for rental homes, and 70% of homes in Carbondale are rentals. It also gives the city taxing authority.
In Carbondale, the city council for many, many years has utilized its home rule authority to fund city government more from sales taxes and user taxes because so many people come from outside of Carbondale that spend money here. And they've maintained a very low real estate tax levy.
However, home rule allows the city to implement taxes such as a 2.5% home rule tax, a motor fuel tax that is higher than the state maximum, and a food and beverage tax.
You're just in home rule taxes and not the additional motor fuel tax or the other taxes that we use to fund our capital improvement projects, about $8.6 million. Of a $25 million budget. So about a third of our total revenue is from home rule sales tax. And in contrast, we generate a little over $1 million in real estate tax.
But city officials want voters to know home rule is nothing new.
In Illinois, there are hundreds of home rule communities locally. Most of the communities here are home rule, and they've been granted home rule via the referendum. Marion's a home rule community, Carterville, Mount Vernon, Denton, West Frankfort, Murfreesboro, DuQuoin. So this isn't a unique concept in terms of how you manage local government.
In Carbondale, Madeline Parker, News 3.
Again, that vote for home rule will be on Carbondale's ballot in November.